Welcome to Science Makes Me Smile. Every idea begins as a question, not to settle the truth, but to explore it. What we discover along the way depends on how deeply we're willing to think. I'm young Dr. JGC. Let's begin.
Hannah, Civic, level. What do they have in common?
Let me share a simple thought, one of those small things that quietly grows into something much bigger. You've probably seen words like Hannah, Civic, or level. Read them forward, then backward. They stay the same. These are called palindromes. The word itself comes from Greek, palin meaning again, and dromos meaning running. So a palindrome is something that runs back again and still the same. At first, it just feels like a neat little trick, a playful feature of language that makes you pause and smile. But here's where it gets interesting. That same idea of something reading the same in reverse shows up in a place most people would never expect, inside your DNA. DNA, the material that carries the instructions for life, is written using just 4 letters, A, T, G, and C. Now in biology, you don't simply reverse a sequence the way you do with words. Each letter pairs with another, A with T and G with C. So to check if a DNA sequence is palindromic, you match the letters and then read the sequence in reverse. And sometimes when you do that, you find something surprising. A sequence like GAATTC, when viewed this way, reads the same again. Not a word, not a sentence, but the same underlying idea as Hannah or Civic. What makes this even more fascinating is that these sequences are not just there for decoration. They actually serve a purpose. Certain tiny molecular tools in living systems recognize these patterns and act on them, sometimes even cutting the DNA at those exact spots. This discovery became a major breakthrough in science, earning the 1978 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for scientists like Werner Arber, Hamilton O. Smith, and Daniel Nathans, who uncovered how these mechanisms work. Even more intriguing, these palindromic sequences can allow DNA to fold back on itself, as if it recognizes its own structure, almost like looking into a mirror. So we begin with something simple, a word like Hannah, a small curiosity of language, and then we find that the same principle exists deep within the code of life itself. For many people, that realization carries a quiet sense of wonder. Patterns like this, symmetry like this, don't just feel random. They seem ordered, intentional, thoughtfully arranged. Whether you see it purely as science or as a hint of something more, like the universe did not randomly evolve but was properly and intelligently designed, it's one of those gentle facts that makes you pause for a moment and smile.
Science Makes Me Smile, presented by young Dr. JGC, a creation of old Dr. JGC.
We truly appreciate your comments. Please let us know your thoughts about this episode.
Hit subscribe below so you never miss any of our new episodes.